Today's horoscope, Taurus October 10th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Jupiter begins its 4-month retrograde cycle today, prompting a need to reassess some of your projects. Existing projects fare better than brand new ventures during this period. There can be apparent slowdowns or waning enthusiasm in the areas of finances, business, or shared finances. However, as you adjust to the retrograde period, you'll recognize that this is an opportunity period for reassessing these matters more realistically, easing up on spending, and more realistically considering how much time and energy you have for your endeavors. This is about restoring balance in your life if you've been getting ahead of yourself. You can discover value in old projects and find lost or hidden sources of income or money in valuables themselves. Today, you can also be especially motivated to produce, make something special, build, accumulate, and prove your worth. There could be job offers, gifts, bonuses, or you could be making your own job opportunities. There is also excellent energy for healing the body and improving health. A very significant turning point in 2024 has arrived for you today and in the coming days. This is because mighty Jupiter, the great benefic planet of glory, expansion, and luck, has been slowing down for weeks and will finally station retrograde. This is taking place in your solar house of values and morals, as well as money. This means that a clue will pop up now about how you're re-evaluating these themes. Whatever hunch you illuminate, be sure to talk it out with your significant other. They will be a great sounding board to listen to and engage with. What do you actually value? Since the end of May 2024, Jupiter in Gemini may have presented several short-term or inconsistent financial endeavors. You could have had a lot of side jobs and smaller opportunities since then. As of today, you may experience less financial instability when Jupiter stations retrograde in Gemini. Starting now, this retrograde will last until February 4th, 2025. Use this time to figure out what you want to be financially responsible for and what could become a long-lasting financial endeavor instead of focusing on several finicky ventures at once. You have never been one to blindly conform to the group, but you certainly do care what people think of you. It's time to help them and yourself out and give them the information they need in order to really know you. You might want to first take a refresher course where you are concerned. Do you really know what you do and do not want? Disciplined exercise such as swimming and running give you the time to reflect on these questions while building your strength and self-esteem. You can expect to have highs and lows during the day. You are coming into a period when you will be questioning yourself and you'll have to make some big decisions, notably in your private life. Some problems related to group projects that you have been involved in recently should be coming up as well. A lawsuit may complicate the situation, so be vigilant and prudent, especially if you sign a contract. In addition, a slight contretemps and unexpected situation could arise and add to the trouble that recent events have created. As the moon concludes its final visit to your financial sector before Venus, the planet of money, returns, Jupiter turns retrograde in your income sector today. This marks a shift in the dynamics of the year, with Jupiter's pursuit of income growth and expansion continuing but now focusing on areas already explored rather than new opportunities. Meanwhile, since there has been no planetary activity on the opposite side of the financial spectrum since early in the year, an opportunity is emerging to advance financial matters. In the heart of her last full week in your relationship sector, Venus, the planet of love, is separating from a friendly aspect to Mars in your communication sector, but with the two still joint at the hip. Until Mercury, the planet of communication, returns to your relationship sector in 5 days. This is giving you everything needed to keep the communication lines open while Venus continues to work her magic. Daily Planetary Overview. Have you ever had one of those days where, despite your best efforts, things just don't seem to go your way? It's easy to fall into the trap of blaming yourself when things don't pan out as expected. But remember, not everything is within our control. Sometimes, it's simply the circumstances around us that conspire to make things more challenging. Today, the energy is calling for you to take a step back, relax, and let things unfold as they will. If something doesn't work out the way you hoped, don't be too hard on yourself. Instead, take a moment to pamper yourself and acknowledge that you're doing the best you can. Have you ever noticed that sometimes when we let go, new opportunities seem to appear out of nowhere? That's the kind of vibe today is offering. By giving yourself permission to pause, you might just find that what you thought was a setback opens the door to something entirely new and unexpected. Sometimes the best thing you can do is let things run their course and allow the universe to do its work. During this time, it's important not to be too competitive. There's no need to interpret everything others say or do as a challenge. In fact, that kind of thinking can lead to unnecessary tension in your relationships. Whether it's with a potential partner, a friend, or even a coworker, be mindful of how you're communicating. You might feel a bit forceful today without even realizing it, which can create misunderstandings or disagreements. Have you ever found yourself in a conflict that, in hindsight, could have been easily avoided? Today, try to keep things light and avoid getting caught up in power struggles. If you're feeling exhausted by all the emotional push and pull, don't hesitate to spend some time alone. Sometimes, solitude is the best way to clear your mind and regain clarity. Speaking of clarity, the doubts you're feeling right now are temporary. If you're struggling to make a decision or come to a conclusion, give yourself some grace. Eventually, things will become clearer, and you'll feel more confident in moving forward. Have you ever had that moment of realization after a period of confusion, where everything suddenly made sense? That's what's on the horizon for you. Trust that when the time is right, you'll know what to do and the outcome will be something positive. But it's not just romantic relationships that benefit from today's energy. Friendships, family bonds, and even your relationship with yourself can all be nurtured and uplifted under these cosmic influences. Maybe today is a great time to reach out to a friend you haven't spoken to in a while or to spend some quality time with the people who matter most to you. Relationships of all kinds thrive when we show up with an open heart and a willingness to connect on a deeper level. What's one relationship in your life that could use a little extra love and attention today? Take a moment to reflect on that and consider how you might nurture it. Whether it's a quick text to check in or a longer heart-to-heart, the effort you put into your connections today will go a long way. As the day progresses, you'll likely feel a beautiful shift in energy. The moon aligns with expansive Jupiter, bringing a wave of optimism, lightness, and possibility. It's as if the heavy, reflective energy of the morning lifts, and in its place, there's a sense of joy and hopefulness that sweeps over you. Have you ever noticed how, when you're in a good mood, it seems to ripple out to those around you, spreading positivity like wildfire? Today, that's the kind of energy you're exuding. Your laid-back, relaxed vibe will be magnetic, drawing people toward you and uplifting the atmosphere wherever you go. This shift also brings clarity, allowing you to see problems from different perspectives. Suddenly, compromises that once felt impossible start to look more achievable. You're able to find solutions that work for everyone involved, and that's a powerful skill. Today, luck is on your side, especially when it comes to financial matters. If you've been considering an investment or a new venture, now might be the time to go for it. Trust your instincts, but also remember to be cautious. Don't push your luck too far. Have you ever felt like everything was aligning perfectly, and you knew exactly when to make your move? That's the kind of energy you'll be working with today. Be patient, stay open, and the right opportunity will present itself.